Thank you, Paige Pierce. That was a great video that she released, if you haven't seen it, about how she extended her thumb barrel stem, I guess, so that she didn't have to keep adjusting her hand to try and reach it around and get that thumb barrel. She used an extension piece. And I realized that the stand release I bought comes with 2 different lengths, and I was using the shorter one. And I thought, why don't I try the longer one? So I did. And it feels a lot more comfortable. I was shooting a little bit better. Before, it was so close because I wanted to have contact between my index and my thumb like this, so that I could reference that, and then I could get I could get a better back tension pull through on the shot. And it did work sometimes, but other times it didn't work so hot. I pulled this out to this length and moved it back, and now it actually feels pretty good. And that made me think about all the other accessories in the box. So stand releases come with a choice of 3-finger like I have here. I almost call it 3.5 because you can tuck that pinky kind of onto this, I don't know what you call it. I call it a pronghorn because it reminds me of an antelope's horn. You can get the 4-finger adjustment put on there, and I've installed this lanyard loop, and I'll show you why I did that in an upcoming video. It has, I don't know what else you'd call it other than a trainer lock. So when you stand in front of a target with an arrow in your bow, you can put this pin that I always keep here in here, and then you can cock the release, hook it onto your D-loop with the arrow in your bow in front of a target, because you never want to risk dry firing. And then you can click, and then when you fire your release, the jaw doesn't open, it's pinned shut. So that's for practicing technique, to see if you're flinching when you pull through. But there's one more accessory, and that is a smaller thumb barrel. And I wonder, now that this is closer to me, maybe I can get my thumb better around this if I use the smaller thumb barrel. So I've set them up identically. Same tension, same motion, same amount of click, same amount of bang, but I've just put this one on the long stem with the smaller thumb barrel. And we're gonna shoot 6 arrows with the big thumb barrel first, which I've been using. And then we're gonna shoot 6 with the small, and we're gonna see what kind of grouping we get. Well, I've got the sun kind of behind me, but let's just record one end with the big thumb barrel. Trying to make the best quality shot I can. And let's take this little trainer lock out and stow it away where it belongs so I don't lose it. That would have been hilarious if I tried to shoot and it didn't go off. Little bit flinchy, not a very good shot. Okay, let's try again. Kind of forced. Definitely had the right mindset for that. That was a good shot. Really had to work at that one, not clenching this as I start increasing the pressure on my thumb trigger. Got to keep that hook nice and relaxed. That was okay. Yep. I think I need to try and keep a relaxed bicep, keep a relaxed, stretched out back of my hand, and just concentrate on putting pressure on my thumb more, so I have an easier breaking shot. That was pretty good. I feel like my sight wandered a little bit. It worked okay. And now we're gonna go see where they landed, come back, and try 6 with skinny barrel. So this was my first shot. This one was kind of flinchy. These 4, it's a good tight group, a little bit low. So let's now compare it to the thinner thumb barrel.
I come by and try to check the weather, and I say, oh, that's fine. So I just make it.
I could feel that my finger touched my thumb because it's easy to get around this thumb barrel. So there's that reference point, but then I just really relaxed my hand and I had a really clean braking shot there. That felt nice. That one also felt pretty good.
Yeah, but for me, I have to.
Woo!
For me, I have to wake up even earlier.
The shots are going a little quicker,
Drive to Maple Ridge.
but everything's still pretty controlled. Now I had a little bit of a come off the wall and pull back moment there, but then I got it under control, and then I executed the shot pretty well after that, all in that short amount of time. That felt really good. That might be just a little bit high of the 10 ring, in the 9 ring, but that was such a nice straight shot. Felt a little bit of slack coming in my collapsing a little here, and I had to fight back, and then I could activate that trigger really well because I really had good control with my thumb around it because it's a smaller barrel. Let's go see the group. I used to be really reluctant to try different things with my equipment. Although some of my friends joke, James, you try things all the time. Well, now I do. As an Olympic style shooter, I didn't change very much. And I always wonder, what if I tried to explore the different, adjustabilities on my equipment? Maybe there was less back then, but as a compound shooter, there sure is a lot more. Let's go take a look at my group here. Well, that's a result. And there was a little more wind. So that's a 57, and the group's a lot tighter. And I know I had a few bobbles here and there, but my mistakes were a lot smaller. And I think that's because I just had a lot more control and feel over the trigger on my release. This has been my informal test of the Stan Onnex clicker release, big barrel versus thumb barrel. Maybe the big barrel is just right for you, but maybe you should explore all the little things that come in the box, because what if it's a better fit? From the range, I'll see you next time.